Hi everyone, I am Onur Ali. I am here to present my seminar topic on SWAM robots. These are the contents which I am going to discuss. Let's get into this. Before going to this, let us know about SWAM. What is SWAM? A SWAM is a large group like flying insects, bees, etc. Swarm robotic is an approach to coordination of multiple robots as system which consist of large number of simple robots. Swarm robotic is a field of multi-robots in which large number of robots are coordinated in a distributed and decentralized way. This approach emerged in the field of artificial swarm intelligence, biological study of insects and other fields in nature when swarm behavior occurs. Anti-colony optimization. Anti-colony optimization is a meta-heuristic optimization algorithm that can be used to find approximate solution to difficult problems. Based on this swarm proposal works. The study of artificial systems modeled after the behavior of real ant colonies and are useful in solving discrete optimization problems. In this approach, artificial ants build a solution by moving on the problem and then mimicking real ants. Deposit artificial ants can be built better solutions. General model of swarm robots. Basically, there are three types of models which are used to accomplish certain behaviors. First one, information exchange model, and second one is basic behavior model, and third one is advanced behavior model. First one is information exchange model. This is the core part of the controlling swarm behaviors. The main functions involved in this model are limited sensing and local communication. Information exchange of robot falls into mainly two categories, that is interaction with robot or environment. The strategy can be either same or different for the swarm due to different applications. And next one is basic behavior model. In this, the main function of this basic behavior model is monitoring and local planning. Based on the input from communication or sensing, the robots compute their desired movement. The swarm can improve the performance with less information exchange and high scalability. And the last one is advanced behavior model. In this, robots in complex swarm robotic system may have the extra functions including but not limited to task decomposition, task allocation, adaptive learning. The robots with these functions in hardware can simply design the real robot. Task allocation and learning are important to swarm robots. Task decomposition and allocation increases the efficiency of swarm robots. And next one is the categories in swarm. There are mainly two types of categories. One is master and another one is slave. Basically, the swarm robots works on master and slave communication. Master controls all other robots in swarm, and there will be only one master, and the master is intended to guide the slaves, and the master take decision from their own under critical conditions. And the slave robot, there will be number of slave robots. There are many slaves present in swarm applications. These are controlled by master robot. They are intended to do certain tasks given by the master. They can't take decisions by their own. Some advantages of these swarm robots are task enablement, distributed sensing, distributed action, fault tolerance, economical, scalable, and it consists of some disadvantages such as interference, uncertainty concerning other robots' intentions, overall system cost. And some of the applications of swarm robots are rescue operations, agriculture operation, military operation, medical operation, and etc. These swarm robots are used in these operations. Next one is conclusion. An overview of swarm robots has been given for better understanding in the field of swarm intelligence. These robots will help us solving problems in wide range with shorter time and cheaper cost. Important tasks that make swarm robot outperforms others are in medical field, rescue tasks, and disaster response where time cost by lives. And this is the brief discussion about swarm robots. Thank you.